Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Great Britain, soon to be Masters of India and the Rising Sun. So we have pieced out Deccan from this war with Delhi and have put ourselves in a very nice situation. At this stage, we can eat them up in a single war, which is all we really needed. We've handed off a little bit of our overextension to our vassal there, which I'm very, very happy with. And now we can focus solely upon Delhi. Now at this stage, they have a fair decent number of troops, but they have next to 0 manpower. We're doing laughably well, and we've already got an army coming in towards their capital from the north, and we're just turning our armies up from the south. So with that in mind, let's go right ahead and find ourselves a fort and to bring it back into our control. So first things first, let's go ahead and march on up over to there. Now we do need to make sure that we are working our way towards their capital, as that is the war goal, and that is Delhi proper. So yeah, 1, 2, maybe 3 more forts and we should be able to get our way there. Either that or... actually, hold on a second. We might actually be able to swing our way around. That could be very nice if we could do just that. Let's see if we can. Yeah, okay, fantastic. So we can swing around and cause them some hassle. Yeah, we're going to march straight for their capital, try and get that ticking war score and break them. Let's grab this other 100,000. We're going to need them to be on a standby. We'll bring them over to here. We'll turn them off autonomous sieging. We only really had that enabled while they were trying to siege down every other miscellaneous province in that area. I don't really care about it too much right now. So we'll go ahead and send them over there. I'm not even going to fight them directly because I don't think that this is going to be necessary. No, I don't think that that'll be necessary at all. Also, too, I do see that we have a little bit of war score. Sorry, not war score. Spy network against Bengal. Whoopsie daisies, that was unintentional. So we're going to go ahead and use what we have just in case they get any funny ideas as to whether they want to attack us or whatever have you. So we're just going to go ahead and sabotage their recruitment because we can. And then just for kicks and giggles, we got any rebels that are worth supporting? Not really. Let's just go ahead and corrupt your officials just for good measure and pull you back. That way we have less to worry about as we're looking for future peace deals. Also, we have Japan, which we are getting ready to fight once again. We do need another 52 to 60 if we're going to take one more claim, but I'm not too concerned about that. Our peace deal does end in about a year, but I feel like finishing up here with Delhi first is going to be easy enough. Also, it looks like the Ottomans are no longer considered a great power. Huh. Okay, what's happened to them? Oh, it looks like they're breaking up fairly solidly. Yep, the Russia has come in, Georgia, and I see an Iraq and a Syria now. Yeah, these guys are getting systematically demolished. Probably all thanks to what we did to them earlier on. Let's see, who is the replacement? These guys, what is it? She or she or... I'm not 100% sure, but either way, we have been fighting these guys a couple of times, so I'm not too surprised. They do have a decent sized army, but again, we're pretty powerful at this point. Alright, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and see. Have we got all of our armies marching in the right direction? Not quite, but I'm sure we will. Let's go ahead and let's bring our troops roughly all in the same area, just in case we have any ideas. And then this 40,000 stack of infantry, let's march them. You know what? Sieging provinces, avoiding strong enemies. That's about as much of a nuisance as we need you to be. That should be fine. In fact, you know what? We'll even go ahead and when you make it to the next province, we're going to split you in half and have 220 stacks now autonomously sieging. They'll still be keeping away from larger enemies, but we'll be able to siege twice the number at that pace. So that should be good. Alright, now we do have the administration infiltrated at the moment, which is why we can see all of Delhi's troops, which is turning out to be quite a nice thing for us to have. So we will... Yeah, that's why we can see where all their armies are, which is particularly nice. No fog of war is very useful for us. But it does mean we know where their troops are and where they're not. So realistically, if we don't have to fight them and we can just take the sieges, I'm more than okay doing such things. Although, I do see an opportunity here. 32,000 men? Yeah, let's go ahead and attack. If we can go ahead and crush them, that would be good. Just make it a little bit harder for them to be able to reinforce and solidify their position. So let's go ahead and shift consolidate since we're going into a battle. We did lose... What, did we win? No. Looks like... oh yeah, we must have dropped that fort. There we go. That is fine. We've made some good progress up over here. That is... What's that? 14%. It also looks like Bengal has maybe attacked. No. Occupied by Bengal. Why are they in this war? What's going on here? Their defender against Delhi in the Delhi and Malwani imperialist war. Huh. Okay, well, you know what? If that helps cut down Delhi, that is fine by me. If they want to have extra problems, I am a-okay with such a thing. Alright. Good victory there. Honestly, I don't think I care too much about that fort either. Let's just go ahead and send you back towards their capital. That is our priority at this stage. Making sure that we're making fast progress is good progress. Alright, so it looks like, what have we got? Do some prestige or foreign spy detection? Questions. Do we have any rivals? Not appropriate for us. Does anybody have us as their rival? That is the real question. Transoxiana? No. Oh no, wait, that's Fars. The Ottoman? Nay. Yeah, no one seems to have us as theirs. So I guess, you know what, let's just lose the prestige. Prestige isn't that important. We can gain that back through a couple of land battles or our peace agreements at the end, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, that's one more fort finished. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, this should set us up quite nicely. Alright, so what have we got here? More treasure fleets, some revolts. That is a little unfortunate. We should... You know what? Go ahead and deal with them and then do a quick U-turn. That'll be fine. Now, we don't have military access... Alright, of course. So we don't actively have military access through Malwa at this stage, which is kind of annoying. It does give Delhi a bit of a better opportunity, but it is what it is, and I think if they don't want to fight us, that's probably better for us in the long run. So we will just allow that to be what it is. Now, that was a whole stack of overextension done away with, so yeah, at this stage, we're not really too worried about much. We should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, a couple of 10-to-1s as well. They're always good for us to take. Does look like we're now on Delhi. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and spend some of our power. A quick barrage would be rather beneficial. Again, just getting that ticking war score to allow us to take what we can. We're going to have a lot of land that we need to take. In fact, this is everything that we need to take in the cross-section there. Persia we can take in a single war when we go back to war with Deccan, whereas Delhi, they're probably got a good, what, 200% overextension worth at the very least that we're going to need to take. Yeah, at the very least, I would be sure. So, what's that? Yeah, 353 for a total annexation. We don't have that big section up the top, so we'll say maybe 50% not. So yeah, we're going to have to take a whole stack of land, and we will have some separatist issues. But I think we can manage such things, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Let's take... let's see, what do we have here? Lose mercantilism, take money, prestige and legitimacy. Let's just take the mercantilism. No reason not to. Oh, and it looks like a 20,000 stack of Marines got destroyed. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Oh well. Good news is, it's only Marines, so we have the sailors to take that back nice and comfortably. If these guys want to do a base race, that is perfectly fine by me. They're going to start running out of manpower. In fact, they already have. Yeah, so any losses there for them is good, even if it is just our sailors. Yeah, they're not going to be able to withstand this for quite some time. Alright, so what have we got here? Opinion of people. Trade power. Let's just go with a nice opinion. I really couldn't care less one way or the other. So that'll be what it is. Oh, looks like military access from Malwa is offered. Alright. Let's go ahead and do just that. They want to run away, that's fine. It also means that we can now start working our way through their lands and taking some better fights whenever we see fit. So that'll just be what it is. Alright, looks like... oh, that was a subject. I thought it was one of ours. Oh well. Let's see, what are we doing? 21% minus 21 and another 14 and 42. Yeah, we're going to be doing very nicely. Alright, and that is the siege of Delhi. Fantastic. So, let's keep working on their core land. Let's grab that next fort that's nearby just to cut down their potential avenues of access. That would be rather good if we can manage that. It does look like they're potentially mercenarying up. Yeah, Free Company, Company of the Ganges, and then the Dakalis? Either way, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, they have no manpower, so that's the only way they're getting any troops. Good luck to them, I do suppose, but I do not think it is going to be remotely close to enough. Alright, let's bring... I think we might start destroying their armies if I'm thinking what I'm thinking. Yeah. 550 is a lot of men. We can take some early fights. Let's go. Let's see. Occupied by Delhi. We don't have... but we had access through these guys. Huh. Did we grant it and then just not receive? Huh. Yeah, it looks like they have access, but we do not. Okay, I thought it was a mutual thing. My bad. Let's go ahead and march our way around. We're going to go ahead and march a good 200,000 men over. I don't know what Delhi's troop quality is like at the moment, but hopefully it's not as good as ours. I would be surprised if it was, but you never know. But the good news is we do have a reasonable number in the region. So hopefully we can take a couple of fights and get a couple of stack wipes and just cut down their capacity to fight back. Because again, if we can either start bankrupting them or just beating up their armies and basically send them into a debt spiral with no manpower, that's going to cause a whole stack of trouble for them. So in fact, you know what we could do? Let's go ahead and... what do we want? We don't have enough spy network as it currently stands for too much. We could sabotage their reputation, make it less likely for allies to try and defend them. I don't think we care about the others. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's just go ahead and sabotage their reputation. Just so we can. Also, too, we should double check. Has Castile gone ahead and started to occupy things? Oh, yes, it does. Okay. So we could potentially start piecing out Morocco, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see. Ally in war, military strength, and all that jazz. I think what we'll do is we'll just break them away from this alliance over here, so when we return, we don't have all of our subjects sending in all their men over here. Idealistically, they would be coming across to help take down Delhi, but, you know, it is what it is. And then, hang on a second, is there anybody else as well? There's Calm. Who are these? Oh, okay, well, That is highly insignificant. We don't have anything to worry about there. Alright, well then, I guess we may as well keep on going, and we'll keep on militarizing our religious icons since we're at 200. Let's not waste any church power. That should have reset that 15-year timer, so that'll be nice. Let's bring you, my friend, to the next fort. That should be fun, and then let's go... Actually, you know what? Can we get military access? Well, let's go... I don't think that they're going to give us military access, no, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Let's see, covert actions, that's not going to be it. Yeah, so their opinion of us sucks. Okay, well, that's a disappointment. That is a disappointment. Well, after your war is over, we'll then go ahead and sabotage your recruitment. Simply in spite, but for now, we're going to go ahead and focus on what we can control. So, where is your next fort for us to take? I don't really know. We've got this one. That one's not important for now. That's our land, but that's blocked off at this stage. We could work our way around. I think maybe we'll just go ahead and put you on autonomous sieging. Yeah, just kind of occupy a little bit of their core territory, cause them war exhaustion, and make them a little bit less happy in the long scheme of things. Also, too, we should probably see about a peace agreement. I'm not sure what we want at this stage, but I'm thinking... occupied by an enemy in another war? Ah, darn. Alright, well... we do need to make our way over to Persia, because that will give us access to, a land bridge to where we need to be. So, I suppose... let's see. We'll probably cut our way across here. So that gives us a land connection. We can also go ahead and take maybe some of this. Yeah, make sure that Malwa's not going to be consuming anything else. Let's go up over there. And then basically we're just going to go ahead and take as much as we possibly can. Overextension is just going to have to be a thing, but we're just going to have to take as much as physically able. Yeah, because we're going to need to go all the way up here, so... And that's occupied by Delhi? Oh, sorry, occupied by Hungary and Bengal, so... Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting peace agreement. We'll try and take everything that we can across there, all of that. Probably work our way across over here as well. Just see how much we can take. Yeah, okay, so we can make pretty decent progress. That's 190% overextension, so that is a very decent amount. Yeah, we'll just have to see if that is enough. Alright, but either way, that is for us to figure out in the future. Let's also switch map mode because that is awfully aggressive on the eyes. Alright, revolts are happening over in Japan, which is unfortunate. Let's quickly go ahead and get our army to crush that. Yeah, I forgot that we had disabled that in the last one, so make sure that that is sorted. You should be fine. It's only 12,000 troops. Let's go. Let's see. Diplomatic insult against them. That's fine. I honestly do not care. Yeah, we just need to go ahead and piece this out as quickly as possible. That's really going to be the goal. And then while we are coring up all of this land, we'll go ahead and fight Japan and finish up over there. Because it will take a year or two, and you can't call land that you're actively fighting someone who also has claims or cause with. So, you know, the more we can do, the better. Alright, let's bring you up over here to that fort. You can go over to this fort. I was hoping to catch some of your armies, but I guess that's just not going to happen. And it does... Oh, is our little vassal now loyal? I know at one stage they weren't feeling very loyal, but I guess they've got over being converted to the proper faith. So I guess that's nice. That's very nice. Alright, well, the fact that they're contributing is very, very useful. Looks like more revolts are happening. Unfortunately, oh, well, I guess that will be good for us. They'll hopefully pre-siege that away from Delhi. That would be nice. Or even better if they could just go ahead and attack some of Delhi's armies. That would be the best way. Preserve my manpower. With rebels manpower, that would be very, very good. Alright, that is also another siege for us. That is excellent. Let's go. Let's go ahead and... They're heading over here. We probably could crush them if we brought these two armies together. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, we'll chuck a general on you just so you have one. Yeah, I think we're going to start using these guys for some, we're going to use you for a little bit of, army destruction. We'll, get you guys working together. That should be good if we can catch out some of these smaller, like 21 stacks, 46, even if it is 150,000 men. If we can take them in a good fight and, break them down a bit, that would be the goal. Alright, looks like we have another symposium institution spread. That's all splendid and all that, but again, unnecessary at this stage. You're working on that other fort there. That'll be fine. Let's go. You know what? Gonna pay for a barrage. We're well ahead of military tech, but that will help us out. Let's also go ahead and we do have a little bit more diplo power. Let's see. Is there anything we can afford? Well, we've maxed out our mercantilism, so... Can't spend it on that. Can't get ahead of time on technology. That's a no deal. Can't spend it on policies. Our war exhaustion is still absolutely absurd. Minus 6.16. That's phenomenal. Well, then I guess we got nothing else to do. Let's just go ahead and spend it a little on some development. Doing pretty good in that regard. More money is always nice, I suppose. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do all of those. If we do have the option of maybe releasing another vassal up over here, we'll go ahead and do that too. I really do not care. Again, if that helps us out, it helps us out. And if that cuts down a little bit of our overextension, that is fine by me. Alright, so let's see. How are we doing? Rebels. Aha. Alright, let's go. Oh, we're stuck on a fort. Oh, man, that's a major drag. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and take... Who is the best siege? You do. March over there. These guys can sit beside, just in case anybody tries any funny business. We'll be able to reinforce. Looks like rebels are dying, which is fantastic. That is what we want to see. And then, yeah, the rest is just a lot of hurry up and wait. Yeah, 21% on this fort here, 42 on Gord. That should be good. Looks like Siege of Mandalore is over. Fantastic. That is... It's going to open up a few more avenues. Let's go... You know what? That's a 50 stack. We're going to go ahead and march on over there and see about showing them the what for. Actually, you know what? Actually, looks like these guys have a decent number of troops. That's not too bad. That would be comparable. And if our troops are better than theirs, they may not want to reinforce. You know what? Yeah. We're definitely going to go ahead and try and attack them. I was wondering whether we should second guess that assault, but they don't have any manpower. Yeah, they don't have any manpower. They're not going to be able to recover. That's That's their troops, not mercenaries, so it is to our advantage. The rest of these armies over here are doing a pretty good job of working on those forts, so why not keep them nice and distracted and try and allay the pain on just that a little bit. In fact, you know what? These guys aren't even in any danger. We can see all the way through. Sure, let's go ahead and we're going to start reinforcing from the north. Make sure that we have pincered them in quite nicely. This is going to be a bad day for them. All right, 100,000 it looks like. Oh, they're committed. You know what? That's an easy enough fight for us to take. Even if they do send in some reinforcements, I think we should be safe. Looks like we're trading in incense as well. That is wonderful. Come on, let's go ahead and crush them. 2-1. That's what we want. And let's check out Delhi's stats. So 15% more discipline. Almost, yeah, 1.6 greater morale. And again, another 0.5 in tactics. So that is going to be absolutely annihilation. Fantastic. Ah, that's what we want. And we got a couple of sieges all at once. That's phenomenal. All right. Let's shift consolidate. March towards them, please, and thank you. You guys, now that you have taken that fort, let's go up and crush that other army. They're not going to escape. We did take, yeah, good. Let's move on to the next fort there. That would be fine. Yeah, everything's coming together. Everything's coming together, and they're going to have a very, very bad day. In fact, looks like Delhi's getting their butt kicked even by Malwa. Oh, that's fantastic. That is legitimately good news. I would much rather have 2 mediocre strength fellows than 1 really strong one and 1 really weak one. Since at the end of the day, there's not that much of a difference. It's just the amount of time it takes for us to destroy them. So, let's see. Arjaran and Dakhan are both attacking each other. That's fine. They're both my enemies, more or less. They retreated. Let's go ahead and hunt them down. They do have a decent number though, so let's not get too, how shall we put it? Overly aggressive with our assault. Let's bring you up over here. We'll just make sure that our military strength is somewhat put together, so when we do want to go and attack them, we can take them out. It does look like we lost a fort over here, but again, not my problem. Morocco, can we say goodbye to you? That's probably going to be good for our war score. Yes. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and annul treaties with Delhi, so they do not try and come back and fight on the other side. Let's also get rid of the Ottomans. We tag that on there. It's almost enough. Well, I guess we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Hopefully, yeah, those sieges will come along nicely. I'm not really too concerned. Looks like we have lost a couple of claims in the Mamluks territory, but again, not our problem. Not really. Those were just fun ideas, if ever we had the opportunity. Alright, conversions are happening. Blockades are not a problem. We're absolutely crushing things. What do we want? You know what? I really would like to go ahead and cut down their numbers again if we could. So maybe... Do we go for our fort here so we can crush some of their troops? Or do we go ahead and... Yeah, I think we go ahead and we crush some of their troops. So let's go ahead and blow open our own fortifications. Make our progress there, see if we can catch them out. Weaken them immensely, so at least Bengal and Malwa and all of them can have a better chance once we peace out. Because again, we don't want to disappear and then leave them out to dry. As much as they're our enemy, they're not as much of our enemy as the others. So, yeah, we're going to get this. Alright. Lots of occupations are happening. Unfortunately, not all in our favor, but that is war. It does look like, yeah, Bengal and Delhi have been throwing themselves at each other. That is fantastic. That is exactly what we wanted to see. That is our fort taken back. Alright, so Bengal, how many troops have you got? 250,000. It's more than what they have here, so yeah, let's just march these guys over there. We'll take back our fort, so that should give them a very difficult exit if things go awry. We'll send these guys over to that other fort there. That should be fine. Yeah, they're getting pretty well isolated from their mainland and their reinforcements, so that is fantastic for us. And there is another fort taken. Let's go. Actually, what have we got left? We don't really have too much. Not really. We only have 1, 2, 3 forts. 5 forts, and one of them's almost gone. Yeah, that's phenomenal. All right, let's go ahead and start chasing down some of their troops. These guys are headed up over there, so let's make the most. Oh, and yep, there is that other fort. We'll move you across, take another one. Yeah, very soon these guys are going to want to start piecing out because they are going to get their butts absolutely handed to them. All right, let's see. Where is their troops? All right, that is in the desert. That should be a fairly neutral fight. We do outnumber them. We've got a good general. Come on now. Oh, and we're only fighting half of them. Even better. Let it be the almighty stack wipe that we need. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then, you know what? We can even force march. Yeah, we can probably catch these fools. Where are you guys going? All the way down over there? That's fine. What have we got here? Extra base production, lose money, or... Yeah, let's just lose the money and get more for things. We've got money. We've got nothing but money. In fact, we might also go ahead and turn off the, that force march there. Make the most and still get that month of reinforcements. It is a little bit min-maxy, but it is technically a thing you can do. Because again, you won't reinforce if you're moving with force march on, whereas we're still trying to make progress. Oh, and they even have a fort over here. Well, I did not know that. You know what? That's fine. We'll happily take that from them too. You can just march on over there. That'll be fine. 14% over here, -7 there. Oh, and it looks like Morocco is wanting out. That is ideal. What are they offering? They will be pillaged. Yeah. War reparations. Money. Meh. We are not going to take that. Thank you very much. We're going to graciously decline and then demand something greater. How about you are no longer friends with the Ottomans? And how about you are no longer friends with Delhi? Yeah, you know, just because we can. And then anything else we want to do for kicks and giggles? I don't really think that there is too much more. Any other alliances? Georgia, Grenada. Let's get rid of Grenada as well, just because we can. And then Timbuktu. Alright, fine. Let's get rid of Grenada and we'll get rid of Timbuktu instead. There we are. So that should be fairly decent. And then I guess we'll take as many buckets as we can. Alright, set that demand. So from 64%, we're now up to 67. All of these guys should then hopefully focus upon who? Well, they've only really got Delhi to look after. But we're already doing very good in that front, so I'm not too concerned. Yep, that is another siege in our favor. That's phenomenal. I think we're going to just start trying to chase down whatever armies we can get a hold of. As unlikely as some of them may be, if we can do some extra damage, that would be very, very nice. Yeah. Oh, and it looks like we're going to even take out a good number of them. Alright, let's just finish off this battle here, and I think that's where we're going to call things. Looks like... Oh, we have our allies joining in on the fight too. That is fantastic. Alright, well that's awesome. Well, you know what? We'll come back with this one in the next one. We're getting very close to that peace agreement that we're going to want. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.